Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you tonight with the WWE Live Monday Night Raw report for August 17th, 2015. Honestly, this one was all built around Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar, and we just saw Undertaker on the show, and honestly, I will say that it was a huge disappointment. This show was built up around Undertaker and Brock being in the same arena, in the same building, under the same roof for the first time, and Undertaker is doing a segment in the back like this is SummerSlam 1994, and we're searching for the Undertaker. He emerges from the smoke, out of this purple light in the background. I don't know if he's coming from heaven or hell or what the hell's going on, but honestly, I hope this is not the last chance that we're going to see Undertaker before SummerSlam 2015. I'm hoping that more than likely tonight's main event is going to be Taker and Brock in the ring at the same time, because Undertaker basically coming out and saying that he's chosen Brock and that Brock will never rest in peace is not building television to me. I don't know if maybe they're just trying to get people to not switch over and watch whatever else is going on in the world right now. They built up a main event of Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Randy Orton, and Sheamus in a tag match, and they already blew that off in the first hour. I believe that it's Nikki versus Sasha Banks tonight for the first time on Monday Night Raw. But I think everyone is watching for this contract signing isn't it? It's a contract signing, right? They've said that Cena's there and Cena's going to do this with Rollins, or maybe they're going to do a surprise and Cena's not going to be there. But Undertaker and Brock got to come up for the end, because that's what everybody's watching for. That's what everybody's hyped for SummerSlam 2015. That's what I'm hyped for. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Undertaker basically telling Brock that he will never rest in peace, and that Undertaker is coming to get his win back from WrestleMania 30 at WrestleMania. Oh, hold on. He's trying to get his win back from WrestleMania 30 at SummerSlam 2015. But we'll see what's coming in the future. Still going to be a good show, hopefully. Undertaker and Brock, got my fingers crossed. We're going to see these guys in the main event. At least we're guaranteed to see Brock somewhere down the road tonight. Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here with the WWE Monday Night Raw live report for 2015. Dolph Ziggler came back tonight and had a huge return. Of course, he's done finishing his movie, and he built up his match against Rusev for SummerSlam 2015. I did think that this was going to be a mixed tag with Summer Rae and Lana, but I guess they don't have enough. I guess you can say that at least they don't have enough faith in the girls. Or maybe they don't want to water down the Diva Revolution, which is going down with the really good girls wrestling in action. But they're really highlighting this Lana feud. And with Ziggler coming back in a big way on Monday Night Raw live tonight, it was really, really fun. It started off with Mark Henry going one-on-one against Rusev. They had a really good feud last year, which I think was supposed to be the build-up of Big Show versus Mark Henry as a feud, splitting off from that. Of course, Mark Henry being built up as a big United States hero, a guy that won gold medals for us in weightlifting in the Olympics. Big Show was sort of like his backer, like, go get him, you can beat this guy, I believe in you. And Mark Henry was never able to get the job done, and then it looked like Big Show was going to go out there and wrestle Rusev and take Henry's place. And I thought Henry was basically going to come out and stab Big Show in the back, but it ended up they went to the Survivor Series, where it ended up being Team Cena against Team Authority. Big Show was on Team Cena, the snake Cena in the back, and joined Team Authority, and we never ended up getting the Henry versus Big Show feud, which I was looking forward to. Probably one of the only people in the world. But tonight, Rusev basically squashes Henry and gets a really easy win. From there, Lana comes down to the ring. She calls out Summer Rae. Summer gets into the ring. Rusev is just sort of confused. He doesn't know what to do. He knows the girls are going to fight. He can't really tell if he wants them to fight, but he's just sort of standing there on the apron. Summer Rae walks into the slap from hell. Basically, Lana just slaps the shit out of her and then gives her the rock, like, come on, you want some more? Bring it on. Let's get this going. And from there, Summer Rae and Rusev try to retreat. At this point, Ziggler comes running out of the back with his music blaring and a huge pop from everybody in the back. They get down into the ring, and Rusev really wants no part of this. He hightails it out of there as fast as he can. Once we're able to catch up with Ziggler and Lana in the back, Ziggler talks and says that he's asking for a one-on-one match. He wants to be added to the SummerSlam show. Rusev versus Ziggler, finally a way to get this going. I know, like I said, I thought this was going to be a mixed tag. I thought they were going to put Lana into the ring. They ended up going in a different direction, which is a singles match, which still should be really good. Hopefully, probably go to Rusev in this one. Rusev probably picks up the victory. And then, of course, they'll wrestle two more times down the road. Hopefully, somewhere along the way, Lana will have her coming out experience, maybe becoming a wrestler and becoming the star that WWE feels that they think she could be. Contract signing time tonight on Monday Night Raw, August 17, 2015. This is the go-home show to SummerSlam 2015. Honestly, when it came down to it, I was hoping that we weren't going to get a contract signing, but I knew that we were going to get one. Honestly, it was up in the air if even John Cena was going to be able to be a part of Monday Night Raw tonight due to the fact that he was at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, as well as being on the Today Show earlier this morning, but was able to catch a flight and be in Minnesota for Raw tonight. The stuff that this guy does is honestly just a miracle. You read stories about what guys did back in the 80s, where they would be flying in jets, wrestling in house shows in the afternoon and at night, making gates and paying those bills. But honestly, Cena is beyond the point of being Superman. This guy is beyond the point of being awesome. Cena having the contract signing tonight with Seth Rollins was really, really cool. It shows you the fact that Seth Rollins really doesn't have anything to put into this match except for the point that he broke Cena's nose. And maybe that is all the heat that's needed for this match. But if that thing didn't happen on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago, what would have been the build-up for this match? Besides for just being champion versus champion. It seems that all the speculation is around Cena's nose, but I'm not sure. They announced the contract signing, so you had to think that Cena was going to be there, but honestly, in my mind, it was almost like Rollins was almost surprised that Cena was there. Rollins was in the ring basically saying that John Cena was a disease, and the only cure for the disease was Seth Rollins. He was the only one that's going to be able to take us out of the John Cena movement, which is going on right now. I really liked this contract signing. I think that it really, really did deliver. You can basically tell that we're getting something with Taker and Lesnar later on tonight, the way that they're stacking this show. But the show is really, really good, honestly. Really, really fun stuff. Cena comes out. Basically, they get back and forth. They bring up the fact of the 15-time shirt that Cena's wearing. A lot of people think that this is the spoiler. There is going to be no title change at SummerSlam, seeing how Cena wrestled with the blue teal shirt for a long time. You would think that Cena's going to be keeping this orange Miami Hurricane attire for a long time. I don't know, I think they could just update it and put 16s on the back, 16-time champion. This is really one of the first times they've ever mentioned John Cena being a 15-time champion. The other times that he's had title matches, they've never really brought up the fact, and I've always thought that when Cena's going to tie Ric Flair's record, when it does happen, I've always thought that they're really going to play up on the fact that he's tying Flair. And then when he beats Flair, it's going to be even more about him becoming one of the greatest superstars of all time. And they play up on that, basically talking about what it's like, what that number means to be 16-time champion, and what Ric Flair meant to the business, being the NWA champion all those times, and as well as being WWF champion, winning the Royal Rumble and main eventing, well, not really main eventing, having a big match at WrestleMania against Randy Savage, one of the best matches on the show that day. But basically John Cena says that he didn't get to this number by being Ric Flair's bitch like Triple H did, and walked out of there, champion versus champion at SummerSlam. It's going to be one hell of a match. I can't wait for it. Alright, main event of Monday Night Raw coming down to it tonight. Basically, this was the go-home show before SummerSlam 2015. This was build-up of Brock Lesnar's homecoming to where he went to college in Minnesota. A lot of people still think of him being as a Minnesota resident, but I think if time has passed, I think we've heard that he's actually moved to a more secluded area of Canada, because Brock Lesnar is a person who really doesn't like people around. Basically, all the glitz, all the glory for tonight's main event. Brock Lesnar comes down to the ring. As he makes his way down, he's getting a huge ovation from all his friends and family that are there in Minnesota at the Target Center. He comes down to the ring. Paul Heyman starts singing, "Glory, glory." Brock Lesnar basically just bringing it all on for Brock. There's confetti falling all over him. They're hailing the man who killed the streak at WrestleMania 30. And as all this is going on, basically the gong goes off and the lights go out. Lesnar turns into this monster instead of being a happy-go-lucky kind of guy during the celebration. He starts doing the little Brock, just boom, boom. He's getting all pumped up. He knows there's about to be a fight, and Taker emerges from the back, making his way to the ring. These guys brawl, but immediately ends with Undertaker picking up Brock and hitting him with a huge tombstone right in the middle of the ring, leaving him laying. Taker doesn't take any time for celebration. Basically, does the Undertaker all hail the heavens, sort of deal with the hands out as he makes his way back to the back. There's lightning flashing across the Titantron, and Brock is emerging from his slumber. From taking the tombstone, looking up like, what the fuck was that? This is the new Taker that we've seen. This isn't the Taker that we saw at WrestleMania 31. This isn't the Taker that we saw at WrestleMania 30. Taker wants this fight. Taker's going to get it at SummerSlam. This is what we're all paying for. This is basically the main event. This is it. This is what's putting SummerSlam on the map as being a WrestleMania event. And WWE is pulling out all stops. ESPN, SportsCenter, Jon Stewart, all these names are being pulled out of the hat, but it's all about the main event, which is Taker and Lesnar, and that's what this show was all about. What was going to happen with these two guys being out there? We didn't get the pull apart, we didn't get the all arena brawl, but a very easy Undertaker tombstone to send us all home happy, thinking that Taker has a chance to win this fight. When it comes down to it, honestly, my money is still on Lesnar. I know I'm being a little bit selfish, but I think there's a shot that this could be it for The Undertaker. And then, WrestleMania 32 is all about him going into the Hall of Fame in his home state and hanging his hat on his career, saying it's all said and done, and him going home and living on the ranch with Michelle McCool. But that was the end of a Monday Night Raw. Lots of good matches, lots of good segments, more SummerSlam matches added. It's going to be a good one this weekend. Sunday night, SummerSlam 2015.